Welcome back to part 4 of my Blueprints playthrough, and this is day 5. I've done 3 full days of examining the house and learned a lot. And also in the process of uploading these videos to YouTube, I have found that 1.25 or 1.5 times speed up makes it a lot more enjoyable to watch. I also noticed I came across a note in one of the rooms in my previous day that was talking about bold words and carved letters. And in watching through my previous playthrough, I found 2 bold words in the messages, and I'm going to be keeping an eye. In fact, I'm going to check this one right now. Keep an eye out for bolded words and any stones that have carved letters in them. At this point, I've found the letter U, the words the antechamber, and the word message. I don't see anything here, and I think there's one more note over here. So I don't think this counts as bold. The words "call it a day" are in a different color here. I would say that that's not bold. And then I also found in my previous playthrough that when I was on this west wing here, I hit a garage, which made me realize that there are some tiles that are context sensitive. So I will try to see if I can work my way towards the west and east wings to see if there's other special tiles there. And also I'll probably be trying to choose tiles that I haven't seen before, even if it's not beneficial. And actually, one thing I'm going to do before I even start with the doors is go out to the new shed that I opened in the last one. So this is going to take one of my steps. I'm at 49 now. And I opened this gate last time. I don't know if this is going to take one of my steps. I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, there it is. I don't think the bridge will. Well, let's see. No. Open this one up. All of these are new. There's a trading post with items for trade. But I don't really have any items right now. There's the root cellar. Rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots. And then the shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms. That could really be good. That seems like the most beneficial one, actually. And then let's see. Oh, that actually goes downstairs. That's pretty cool. That's the first time I've seen a room. I did do sort of an outdoor room before that had a very small set of stairs, but to go down multiple levels like that is pretty unique. I'm still at 47 steps. Ooh, another computer terminal. This is probably the same. I'll check it in just a second. And here is a note. Remain where you are for now. Given that the red guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. What's the significance of him talking about removing shelter from the draft pool? Well, the 3 of you are down there. That's a bit odd. The idea that there's people in the room, but the room might not exist if you removed it. Because I am in the shelter right now. That's the name of this room. I'm going to take a screenshot. I don't see a lot of important information there, but I'm going to take a screenshot of it. Red guard is the only real new phrase there that's sort of eye-catching. Vitamins, canned fruit, a couple cans. is that? Oh, like a water jug. Some bunk beds. A color photo, that's pretty unusual. Usually they've all been hand-drawn sketches. Let's check out this terminal. Welcome to Mount Holly Bomb Shelter. Time lock safe. Oh, what is that? The shelter's time lock safe can be accessed by setting an unlock date and time. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Once unlocked, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. Please enter an unlock date. Please enter an unlock time. Must be at least 1 hour in advance. Okay. I am able to see game time throughout the house, but I'm not aware of what the date is. I'll have to see if that note that's left in the entryway has a date on it. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might say May the 2nd. Radiation monitor. A measurement of the radiation levels detected in the house and surrounding the grounds. These readings are often spiked by the experiments conducted in Mount Holly's laboratory, which is probably one of the rooms we can draft. If reading this is 12 USV, if the reading is 12 USV or higher, emergency protocol will initiate. All doors in the house will automatically lock. Let's take the measurement. What do we got? 0.08. Looks pretty safe. Log into network. Let's see if this is Swan Song. That's a password that we've used in previous days, and it doesn't seem to change. So this should work, assuming that there's nothing different about this terminal. RT to submit. Oh, LT, last password. Oh. What? That'll make it a lot easier. I wonder if there's some secret passwords too. Network login, glossary of terms, remote terminal access, staff services, punch in, out, special order. Special orders? Oh, okay. I remember that one. Let me see if there's any other staff announcements. No, that's the same one as before. Let's see. Anything bold? No. Remote terminal access. View active terminals. Offline. 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 I have gotten the security room a couple times. I haven't gotten the office or laboratory yet. Email requires you to be in the office, I believe. Data transfers not currently available. I don't know what that means. Glossary, I'm not even going to bother. There was a lot of words in there, and I don't remember which is which. Oh, what is that? Time lock safe. Oh, so when I set that unlock time, well, let me try it. Today's May the 2nd. No, it's day 5. May the 2nd would have been. What did it say? Okay. So today would be May the 6th if it's the 5th day. I don't know anything about the times though. Am I risking anything if I do this wrong? Okay. I'm gonna head back. One thing I wanted to see as well, although I think I know the answer. When I came over here the first time, it was from the garage. I doubt I'll see a garage door there. I've got 46 steps left. I'm guessing I'll just see kind of a closed off, more generic door. Oh! Okay, there's not even a bridge. That's fine. So the bridge gets placed there once you have a room that comes out to that path. That makes me wonder if the room connecting to that path is always on the same rank. Last time I think the garage was either on 4 or 5 on that rank there. When I come in here, I might use one more step. Okay, down to 44. Let's get going. By the way, those are actually the same pictures I saw last time. We're going to be looking for new rooms. Nothing is really new here, but I wouldn't mind seeing the other corner. So if I go this way, I will end up in this southeastern corner here. Anything new here? Safety pin picture, Christmas tree. I've seen those a lot. No notes. Sometimes I believe there's a note. Maybe that was just in the West Wing hallway. Billiard room. There's a puzzle in here. It's pretty easy. What is this? What? Has there always been an item there? I got the broken lever last time as well, but I didn't get it here. And in fact, every time I've done this puzzle, there's been 2 keys, which are super useful. So plus 17. This is 13 minus 12, so the answer is 1. This is 10 times 2, which makes the answer 20. Ooh, I haven't done the division yet. 16 divided by 2. None of this is super hard once you know it. Okay, order of operations says we start from the inside and work out, so it's 11. Minus 3 is 8. Times 1 is 8. Divided by 4 is 2. Two keys. Bang, bang. There hasn't been anything else in previous runs. And not even the billiard balls change positions. Okay, I am on the east side. The drawing room looks super appealing, but I don't have a gem. The parlor is always fun because it has the 3 boxes. Let's see if there's anything else in here. That pillow moved again a little bit. Let me grab this. The rules of the game. I will check this note in case there's anything bold. Dear Herbert. Oh, this is May the 2nd. Okay, so so I don't know how far in the future I may have set that unlock date. The rules of the game is that at least 1 box is true, at least 1 box is false, and 2 of them are empty, and 1 of them has gems. The gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in this box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are not in the white box. And the gems are in this box. Okay, I think we can probably figure this out by sort of testing an answer, right? If this is false, the gems are not in the white box, that means they are. That means that this would be false, because this is saying the same thing. So if this one's false, this is false, which means this one's true. The gems are in this box, and that seems to work. if I tested this being true, the gems are not in the white box, then this could also be true. The gems are not in this box. And this would be false. The gems are in this box. True, true, false. The gems are not in the white box. Am I gonna have to guess? Because both cases work. The gems are not in this box. No. Hold on. The false case doesn't work. The gems are not in the white box if that's false. And that's false. Both of those boxes would be agreeing on the false statement, but the false statement would mean it's in the white box, which would mean this is true. And that would be sort of a paradox. It can't work. So this is false. The gems are not in this box, and this is true. The gems are not in this box. So this has to be it. Got a bit confused there. And it's always 2 gems. I can close the box. Never done that before. Can I take the wind up? No. Okay, that took a little bit longer than previous ones. That was the hardest one so far. They've all been super easy. Model T, mine car. Guest bedroom is a dead end. Chapel, whenever you enter the chapel, lose. When I did that tool shed, it said that the negative effects of the red room wouldn't be a problem. But this one would also send me south, which I don't really care about. I may as well get 10 extra steps. But this would also continue back towards the middle. I'll do this one, actually. I find more doors to be valuable than... Wait. Oh. I did the wrong twisting on that. So this would actually be... It was rotated. So it gives me a northern door, which is fine. I would still rather err on the side of having more doors. And I don't have any coins to lose. But it does show me down there in the bottom right that I am sheltered because I chose the shelter. I'm curious if these pictures changed at all. Let me try to Alt-Tab out of this and look at my photos from the previous ones. The I, which is the Roman numeral 1, did not change. And neither did B. Yeah, so I think that those are the same. I haven't found the significance of those. It might have to do with colors? I don't know. So the kitchen has food, but I don't have any coins. The pantry, that always has food as well, and it'll turn me north. So I'll do that one. Coins. So in the past, I've wondered about the significance of providing the 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. But now I see that that appears to be bold text. So I'm going to take note of that. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The note I read in the previous day seemed to imply that there would be hidden messages within bolded words. And so my suspicion, and there's a couple leaps that I'm making here, but my suspicion is that I might have to rearrange the letters. And here's my apple. Gives me 2 steps. I'm up to 41. Do I have any extra doors? Yeah, the entrance hall. And I forgot to do what I was doing last time. Oh, I did this again. I went the wrong way. But that's fine. I wanted to be on the east. But I need to remember now. Oh, the observatory is going to take me south. Both of those are taking me south. I'll take the closet with the 2 items. Gem and a key. Everything else seems similar to what I remember. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go all the way back to the entrance hall. Fortunately, I still have 2 doors there. But I really wish I had opened those up prior to leaving. Just in case I didn't have to come back. Doesn't really matter now because I'm going back. Okay, let's try heading to the west wing. Bedroom, gain 2 steps. Guest bedroom, 10 steps. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. I'll choose the nursery. I haven't done that one before. Actually, there was 2 there that I hadn't done before. A lot of stars seems to be the theme here. Do these open? They don't appear to. A big duck. A couple cribs. And these babies had some money. We've got a book. The Red Prince. That's the first reference I've seen to a prince. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white or a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. Maybe I should be looking at the pictures here as well. Let's just give them a quick glance. And Marion Marigold. I'm going to take a photo of that just in case. That name. I don't know if the names have any significance. Bunch of red items. Wheelbarrow. Or not wheelbarrow. Wagon. 2 fire hydrants. 6 apples. Canary and a crow. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had, the one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues we have said. It was a story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. It's a book about itself. It says a story about you and a red prince and his book. I guess it becomes about me because it's talking about me reading this book. Sort of a never-ending story kind of thing going on there. Okay, I've been keeping note of all of the chess pieces. It's been mostly pawns. This one's another pawn, and it's in the nursery. Pawn in the nursery. So far, I'm curious. I have found white pawns in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rooms. I've only found one rook, one bishop, and 2 knights. So there's one more white pawn to find, assuming that there's 8 as there are on a real chessboard. Kind of an odd picture to have in a little kid's room. Oh. Oh, okay. It's actually a window, so maybe this only shows up on the edges as well. There seems to be, there's both a risk and a benefit to being on the edges. Because there are certain rooms that only show up there, I assume. I've done all 3 of these rooms before. The drawing room seems the most beneficial, especially going north. I've read this before. I don't see anything in bold. Which room is he in? He's in this room. Oh, he's in that chair right there. I'll have to keep an eye out for calendars. There's clocks everywhere, but that doesn't help me. And knowing the date. I can't use the phone, right? That'd be pretty cool. Pawn in the drawing room. I already have that. Okay. I can go 2 directions. Ah, but one of them's wasted. Storeroom, hallway, passageway. I can't do the passageway, it requires 2. I can do the hallway. That's going to waste a room going down, so I'm still just with 1 door here. I've seen this one. This is a lie because it's typed on red paper. There's no bold words. That door is boarded up. We have stairs and stars, 4 stars. I haven't seen either of those before. The den, the terrace, green rooms do not cost, but I don't want to dead end, and I don't want to just go south. So the den I have to do. I've been in the den before. A knocked over candle. Oh yeah, this is the room with all the clocks. Ooh! I will have to take a screenshot of that. There is an E on the west wing of the 2nd rank. Oh, okay, that's where I am. So maybe that's what that means. There's a pawn in the den, I already knew that. There's a gem in the den. Okay. Fortunately, I have 2 rooms to choose from. One of them is going south. So I'll do that one first because it's going to be a dead end. No matter what I choose. In fact, I should just choose the guest bedroom because that'll give me 10 more steps. Have I been in the guest bedroom before? Yes. There's a note here. Let me read it again. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. Seeing the billiard room in your house, I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of dart to play your variation. Nothing bold there. Ooh, another gem. And I did get 10... Whoa. I've gotten a bunch of steps lately because I have almost 50 again. Nothing interactive. Okay. And that's why I want to start getting new rooms, if possible, because the notes are repeating in the rooms that do have notes. Here's the West Wing Hall. I've done that one. This is the bedroom. Oh, the courtyard. But I don't have a shovel. I'm going to try the bedroom. I think I've already done the bedroom. Yes, I definitely have. Oh, I got +5. In addition to the +2 that it offered. Oh, I've definitely been in this one a bunch. What is that? Oh, a purse. I've gotten the coin purse before. Each time you collect 3, earn an additional 1 coin. I've got 7. That's the most I've ever had. There's a picture here. It's always the same picture. Yeah. I can't open this, right? We are heading east, back towards the center. I can't let it dead end. Oh, no. That's bad news. That's really bad news. That's really bad news. It's sort of a dead end either way. I'll choose the storeroom because it gives me the most. I have been here before, so unfortunately no benefit of anything new here. And did I really just end this day? I made a couple poor decisions in the beginning because I was mixed up about which direction I was headed, but a lot of dead ends. I got a lot of dead end choices. I'm gonna see if the drawing room lets me redraw things I've already. Where am I headed? Yeah, that way. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to redo anything. Let's read this note again. Each time you click on a door, you'll draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay, but once you've chosen the floor plan, you can't go back. Bride and a bridge. What is that? A picture? This is the entryway. Darn. Well, that was an unfortunate day, an unfortunate waste of a day. I think maybe I got one new, yeah, I got the nursery. That was a new one for me. But otherwise, it was unfortunately all repeats. I didn't really learn anything. Oh, the shelter was new as well. So I'll call it a day. I will continue again on day 6. Oh, this is the first time I've noticed this. You can press the LB button and see previous days. I can't actually look in any detail. Okay. All right, I will call it a day, and I'll see you again on the next episode for day 6. Thanks for watching.